We got another clip here called The Egstacy of Toe. I fucking love this. Again, big up the Friday niggas up. This is going to be good. I've got a feeling this is going to be a fucking blast. Let's put this on the screen. It's called The Egstacy of Toe. You can check out yourself there. You see the title and shit. Let's put this on the screen. Let's see what the vibe is saying.
Morning, I go, I cannot listen to another podcast of you and anyone you've had at the club, the mothership, and how fun it is.
The abuse that they're giving him about not getting booked is hilarious. I personally still think, though, unpopular opinion, I think if I'm Brendan, I'm going to feel a way that Rogan isn't booking me. I'm going to feel a bit entitled. You told me to do stand-up. You told me to quit the UFC. You gave me my career. You signal boosted me. You got me on Rogan more than anybody else has ever been on there individually. You are my friend. You booked me for your shows at the Comedy Store. You've seen my comedy. It shouldn't be a surprise to you that I'm terrible. You know I'm terrible, but you still backed me up. And now suddenly you got a club and you've gained a fucking conscience. Now you've got some morals. Now you've got principles suddenly. But when you used to book me to play with you at the Ice House or at the Comedy Store at Laugh Factory, lived in LA, it was all fine. Now you've got a club, you finally got standards. If I'm Brendan, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. I know it sounds redacted to say this, but I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. I'm going to feel a little bit entitled because up until this point, Rogan gave Brendan everything. Now suddenly he's pulling away the gifts. He's turning off the fucking Rogan juice faucet, the tap, whatever it may be. I'm a little bit annoyed. Turn that faucet back on, baby. Let me guzzle on some of that Joe Rogan juice. Come on.
It makes me want to jump off a bridge.
Yeah, because you want to go there and hang out like we used to.
Yeah.
So nobody really...
See? You see? Look at that clip. Look at that picture. I'm sorry. That's the Comedy Store, right? That's Bill Burr, legit stand-up. Chris D'Elia, legit stand-up. Brian Callen, legit stand-up. Rogan, legit stand-up. Now, you can think some of them are terrible and some of them are bad, but these are all like 10+ year comics, all passed at the fucking store, I think, if I'm not mistaken, right? But still regular people that sell a lot of places. Rogan was booking Brendan to open some of these shows with these fucking killers. And Brendan hasn't magically got worse over time. He's always been terrible at stand-up. So why was it okay to book Rogan during this period of time, but now he's got his own club, he can't book him because he's not good enough? Why? Why? I'm actually going to fight for Brendan in this regard. I'm going to fight for him. He should be performing at the Comedy Mothership because he booked him there. Why can't he book him at the Comedy Mothership? Come on, man. Come on.
Nobody really fucking...
That was our light. That was our nightlife.
You know, being in the hallways at the Comedy Store and the Improv and the Ice House and the Laugh Factory, where, you know, hey,
was it Jan? I've got how you pronounce it. It's not Rogan's morals. He just doesn't want to be embarrassed. That's even worse. He just doesn't want to be embarrassed. Like, is that your boy? Is that your boy? Like, do you know that guy? Like, well, one for this. Do you know him?
Podcast tomorrow? Yeah, podcast tomorrow. Those days are gone.
In the parking lot of the Comedy Store. Gone.
That's gone.
When they get into this, I'm going to play another clip later on. When they get into this reminiscing mood, you know they're realizing that, you know, life is not as sweet as it once was. Whenever you see, my opinion is this, right? Really strange thing to put out here. Because I think, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm reading this wrong. But I've seen people online, I don't do it because I don't like getting people's business and stuff, but I think it's really important. If you see people on your timeline, especially on Instagram, posting loads of Throwback Thursday type pictures when it's not Throwback Thursday, DM them, especially if you know them. Like, ask them how they are. Find out if they're okay. You know? Like, find out, check in with them. Because usually when people start reminiscing, especially when they're older, it's usually a sign that they're really unhappy with the current state of their life at the moment. And they're reminiscing back to a time when things were good, when things were worth living for and stuff. So check in with people because it's actually a sign that they're going through some really crazy internal turmoil. Now, I'm only saying this, and I sound like a hypocrite because I don't actually check in with people because I don't really give a fuck. But if you have more friends than I do, I think you should. If you see any of your friends on timelines posting too much Throwback Thursday stuff, definitely check in with them because it definitely is a sign that they're not happy with their current circumstances. Similar with this Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen stuff.
Yeah, and it's reviving in Austin.
Oi! PO9 Bella, fuck you! You're wrong. Like when you could run a mile in 6 minutes earlier. Hey! PO9's P009, whatever you are. Watch your fucking mouth before you get banned, alright? Watch your mouth. Watch your dirty, stinking mouth before I fucking play Gringo Pappy on here, alright? If you say something again, I'm gonna play Gringo Pappy in fucking full. Don't fucking dare me. If you talk out of your mouth sideways about me again, I'm gonna play Gringo Pappy in fucking full. What? Don't play with me. Fucking hell, man. They had a good life in it. They really fucked it up in it. Like, honestly, I can't imagine. Like, I've never had. Let me not say that. There was a time, maybe when I was younger, there was a kid in our school who was really rich, who sometimes, if we'd go out, he just always look after everybody. And he was sometimes you meet rich kids who are like so well adjusted, like a really good kid, clearly been brought up by really good parents. And he just didn't even do that thing where he would like ask you if you needed something. You just buy stuff and just give people. Because he knew, like, do you know what I mean? He knew we had like £1 to our name. You just go in the shop and just buy us shit. Like when we were out, he'd get us drinks, and if he went to go get crisp, he'd buy everybody a pack or buy a big one and we'd all share it. Like super cool. Like really nice guy, like really, really nice kid. I fucking wish I remember his name. So usually I'm saying this only because you don't meet a lot of those people in your life usually. People that can actually help you in a big way in that regard, and they're selfless with it, right? They're just free with it. In this case, they all got the fucking Rogan bump. Rogan is like the fucking he's like Mother Teresa over there, right? The fact that they go on about, I keep saying this all the time, the fact that they make a big deal about Rogan being so welcome on these platforms, because they all know deep down they wouldn't do what Rogan did if they're on Rogan's position. Rogan's got all the fame, all the clout, and he shares it with everybody. If you're his friend, he fucking props you up. Look at that fucking shit comic that I fucking think is terrible. Who's that guy that does he does all the face swaps and he pretends to be the Kardashians and stuff? Rogan fucking thinks that guy is hilarious. He has put him on his show countless times. He's probably responsible for that guy being successful right now. If Rogan likes you, he will put his arm around your shoulder and he will give you every opportunity to be successful. And these guys pissed it all up the wall. Instead of focusing on the work, they started bullying people, they started intimidating people, they started doing redacted shit, raping, diddling, all this nonsense. And they pissed it all up the wall. They pissed it all up the wall, mate. Fucking incredible. The chance meeting of a lifetime to meet someone like a Rogan in your adult age that's willing to be so open and egalitarian and fucking whatever, right? With his fucking light. He wants to bring you all in. He doesn't care the spotlight's on him. He'll bring you all into his spotlight and you piss all up the wall. It's all your own fault. Let's play it. Oh, by the way, anybody else notice that Brendan doesn't promote Tiger Fick anymore? What's going on there? Has it gone bankrupt? Is he selling it off? I haven't heard him promoting Tiger Fick in a while. He doesn't even drink it on air anymore. Maybe he's drinking it on the Fight Companion. I don't really know, but I don't really see him pushing Tiger Fick anymore. Something's afoot. Something happened there. I don't know what, but something happened.
What you gotta do. Do it. Now you're gonna have to go through hell.
Really? He sold it. People are saying he sold it. I'm surprised he hasn't announced it if he has sold it. Okay, the chat's saying he sold it. Okay, maybe. But he hasn't said anything in a while, so it's giving me an inkling that something's happening.
Worse than any nightmare that you ever dreamed. But in the end, understand it. Do it.
The people that I know that suck, I value those experiences because they've taught me how really cool my other friends. You know, when someone is a fucking psycho narcissist and
This little clip of Rogan speaking is interesting because I feel like a lot of people kind of wrote off Rogan's ability to be like subjective or objective, sorry, with his friends because of his friendship with Brendan for all that time. Even though I feel like Brendan was on best behavior, like I don't really blame Rogan for having Brendan's back because I feel like Brendan, when he's around Rogan, is a different type of Brendan. Like he's way more likable when he's around Rogan. Oh, whoops. I gotta get the door. Whoops. Wait me 1 second. Somebody rang. Ah! Bear with me 1 second. I'll go get the door. Whoopsie daisy. Somebody rang. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, lads, you got a fleshlight? Little cheeky fleshlight order. Lads are going up, mate. I'm not going to be sleeping alone tonight. Little fleshlight order. Let's fucking go. No. Let's fucking go. Gluck 7,000. I'm not sleeping tonight, motherfuckers. No more lonely time for me. Anyway. Anyway, going back to the show. Like I said, I think Brendan has always been on his best behavior around Rogan. I honestly do think so. So I don't blame Rogan for, having Brendan's back because I don't think he ever saw the bad side of Brendan until all that stuff happened with Annie Lederman, Bobby Lee. That's when I think he finally started to see, oh, this guy is fucking a menace, isn't it? I don't think he ever paid attention to it. He just thought he was getting trolled because of the dumb things he says. He didn't actually see how, demonstrably bad of a person Brendan could be, I don't think he saw it. So I don't think he's a hypocrite or two-faced. I don't know. I get it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Rodio. The stream might go black soon. It might go black. I might have to do this. You know what I mean? I might have to do one of those ones. I'll do it. YouTubers where they cover the screen and then they cut. It's a different scene. I'll do that. I'll cut and I'll be fully naked. Don't ever get my channel shut down. The whole fucking screen is black. Yo, big up Bernie Mac, man. R.I.P. Bernie Mac. Anyways, continue.
fucking ruin everything they touch, and it's good to see that person. It's really good to see this one person that doesn't give a shit about anybody but themselves and go, wow, what a weird way to live. And then it'll make you appreciate this other friend that's super generous and helps everybody. He's always smiling. God, I love you so much now. Who is the most hated man on the internet?
Oh, hey. I'm Brendan Shaw, former mixed martial artist.
No, it doesn't make sense. No.
Ready? What do you say, Joe? Come on, boss. Hit me!
Those days are over. They've made it. Everyone's in their lane. You got to figure it out on your own now.
This running shit ain't easy, but it's great.
That's amazing. Oh man, so sad Things are definitely not the way they once were before. And like I said, they've got no one else to blame but themselves. You get a chance encounter in your life to stumble across somebody in your lifetime, in your adult age, that's willing to share the limelight with you. Somebody that's Rogan, that's bigger than life, one of the biggest personalities out there. You know, selfless in the kind of, you know, his ability to bring people in, and you fuck it all up. You only have yourself to blame, really. You only have yourself to blame. Zero sympathy from my book. Zero sympathy from my end of things.